You look like Charlie Brown.
Shut up.
Charlie Brown.
I was looking at him like, haha, Charlie Brown.
Oh, that is a Charlie Brown ass shirt.
Okay.
Ahoy! We're the fandom troop, and today we're watching One Piece Episode 3
Live action.
Yeah. I love the way they did that the last episode with Shanks.
I forgot he got his arm ripped off.
He got his arm torn off by that
big
sea
sea
beast.
creature.
Yeah.
Oh, my sea beast. Oh, and the other pirates, they were so cute. They're very character-y.
Yes.
Also.
They look nearly exactly like the characters. Oh, I don't want to spoil anything, dude.
Your excitement. I love it.
We also got a good look of other double fruit powers with the introduction of Buggy. So we're starting to see the danger
chop,
of those.
chop
fruit.
fruit.
Chop,
Dude,
fruit.
they did that so well. That was amazing.
It looks good.
The last thing we saw was little snail Bluetooth.
Yes, she betrays. She doth betray. But here's my thing. Here's the logic of it. Is that he's like, well, I'm a trusting person, and now I've made this pact with you by the nature of us having an experience together. But what if, like, before you had your scene with her, someone else had a scene with her first, Luffy? You think this is the first time in her life anyone's ever put trust in her?
True.
She's clearly got some prior engagement. Like, she's not just... I mean, maybe she was acting on her own, because Luffy's like, well, I'm acting on my own. Maybe everyone's out here acting on their own, because he has no sense of empathy, apparently. But, like, which is funny, because he seems wildly considerate. But he's not. He's actually super inconsiderate. He's so rude.
He's fake considerate.
Luffy?
Yeah, what do I like about
I
him?
don't think he's fake considerate. I just feel like he knows what he wants, and he knows what you want. But he's not going to let that get in the way of what he wants, you know?
I think Luffy put us on a charm offensive.
Exactly.
A charm
Is
offensive?
that fake considerate?
Yeah.
I
No.
mean, Luffy's definitely self-centered. He's like, I am going to be the king of the pirates. I know that's like...
He's
like,
actually
I am
super
gonna be-
toxic.
No, but wait.
Did you guys know this?
But
I'm
yes,
sorry. Yes.
Okay,
But-
yes. Luffy is
Why didn't I know?
technically, you know, I mean, but also Luffy is like the way Zoro feels about Luffy. You know, Zoro says, "I didn't think that I had another place to be," but Luffy changed that for me because he made me realize that I have a dream and that I should be following my dream too. You know,
Is this a cult? This is like David
Oh, it's
Koresh.
totally a cult,
This is
dude.
like...
every pirate crew's a cult. I mean, he's a pirate.
He's my
He's a
problematic
pirate.
little king. My problematic pirate king.
Hey, Nami.
The outfits. I like their outfits a lot.
Do they change
The
outfits
colors?
in the anime?
Only in the
Rarely.
movies, really.
What is it? We're Jolly Roger. Every pirate crew has to have one. And now we do. We're not a crew and you're not hanging out on my boat. Zoro, check it out.
Oh, Zoro.
That's unique.
I think Zoro might be a good guy.
I don't have a toilet.
Oh, God!
What? We're gonna need a better ship if we want to make it to the Grand Line. A real pirate ship. Worthy of the Straw Hat crew.
Wait, Straw Hat crew, really?
Yeah, I thought he got a nice ring to it.
Demon has a nice ring to it. Headgear, not scary.
Who says pirates have to be scary? The point is,
Love him.
we need a new ship. So, where do we get one?
You think you can do anything I can't do?
I was trying to, help.
It is.
I was trying to, help.
You've spent time at sea.
Yes, sir, I have.
Didn't he?
Why don't you come with me?
He knew this, yeah.
Yeah, they had that conversation.
Yeah, they
already.
did.
Drilling to the raw recruits.
I mean, it was the time passing, and he's like an authority figure.
True.
Find your rope and badges. I would have hoped your father would have taught you better.
Yeah, I like this story that's going on here.
Huh?
Looking for his legs. Oh no, get out of there, Buggy.
One of my sorry excuses for a supporting cast showed up.
All Might?
Now get out of my life! Buggy the Clown.
I love his theme music.
We're closed.
Oh, the Sun
Goes on
Pirates.
hiatus.
can't touch him.
Wow.
Webbed hands,
He
right?
just knocked him out. I get. Why didn't he detach his head?
The power level's going up.
Okay, so you need to get one with a very, very impressive figurehead. At least 2, no, 3 masks.
3 masks?
He's so well-meaning, but he is really immature.
Listen, we're going to need something a little less flashy if we want to sneak out of here.
You want to steal a ship?
How else did you expect us to get one?
I don't know. But we can
Build
steal
one?
What kind of pirate are you?
A ship is not just a ship. It's a portal for a crew. We need to find the perfect one. And we're gonna get it the right way.
Okay, pitch that to the salesman. I'm sure that'll win him over.
Exactly.
I sometimes feel like conversations with me feel like this. Like I just say ridiculous things and you're like, that's not how that works.
I can see why you feel that way.
Luffy just hasn't traveled much of the world yet, that's all.
I want to get the zoomed back shot of this.
You can talk. Over here. Yo, I found it.
Oh.
I found our ship. This guy will sell it to us. Wait, what?
There he goes again.
Guys, don't even know.
He's not responsible. I'm chief technician in charge of incrustation removal and aviary waste eradication.
Janitor.
He scrubs barnacles and cleans bird shit.
You can't help us.
Wait, I can help you. The owner of the ship just happens to be my closest friend in the world.
Your friend owns this ship.
Not just this one, she owns the whole shipyard. She's rich.
Oh.
I'm sure you can strike a deal with
Well, I guess it couldn't hurt to say that.
Are you kidding me?
I love Nami. She's plotting again.
She's like, rich? Yeah, let's go visit.
Money really shows you who people truly are.
Mm-hmm.
Most people only care about themselves and what's theirs.
Oh, she's amazing.
Sounds like someone I know.
Zoro, you want the best for everyone.
Rob the place blind.
At least a little blurry.
I love his shirt.
I know, I was just looking at that.
Just
trying to figure out how it's made.
Really representative of him, you know?
Have you come to tell me another story? I do love hearing about your adventures.
I'll do you one better. I brought some of my crew.
My crew.
Is he talking about us? It's so nice to meet you. You all must stay for dinner.
I love the
That
curls.
does sound nice.
On his hair.
Just everything. Like the collar's big and got curls. This hair's got the little curl. Her hair's got curls. There's little.
Oh, I see.
I'm fancy and everything's curly. Bro, Zoro, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with all of them.
Yeah, good.
It's,
An egg?
A giant pearl.
so it is.
It wasn't easy to get at. It was guarded by a giant goldfish ship.
Wow.
Supposed to wear?
Anything you want. When are you ever going to get the opportunity to wear things this
My
much?
favorite
She's so
part is
jaded.
They probably just filmed this in the costume shop.
Well,
You're
what do you
right.
think?
It's just in the basement.
You look like Nami.
Classic.
Hey, Zoro. What you gonna wear?
Something black.
Oh, hell yeah.
How edgy.
The butler seemed familiar to you guys.
Yeah, I think he was at the last dinner party I attended.
I swear I've seen him somewhere.
Bruh.
She's so...
They're so snappy.
He's got to be like a pirate or something, right? If Zoro's recognizing him.
What's this?
That's like your
I
aunt.
said I'm wearing black.
Oh.
Leave Haley Williams alone.
These people don't have the same emotions we do. Doesn't make her feel lonely, it makes her feel important.
That's real.
Judgy.
Well, Usopp likes her. And she invited us to dinner. I'm sure we can work out a way to get that ship.
No way. But people don't stay rich by giving things away.
That's right.
You want to bet?
Criminal.
We're making a deal with the devil, Nami.
It's kind to give us that ship.
And when you can't.
We go with your plan.
Why is he talking like that?
Steal one and move on.
Because now he's dedicated.
So fucking devious.
Now it's like, oh, you want to go?
What does he get if he is able to though?
Bragging rights?
The ship.
More manipulative control over her.
Pretty much. I was just thinking, I hate how she's saying things that are real, but she just doesn't know that it doesn't apply here because you can't make generalizations. It's just like too perfect of a setup against Nami.
Grown into such a fine young woman, Miss Cullen.
Oh, she's 18 now. Oh, she's sick.
Or they're keeping her sick with that tea.
I know. Oh my
That
god,
does
you're right.
look suspiciously blue.
I know I can be a tad overprotective at times, but it's just because I couldn't bear to think what I would do with something to happen to you.
You could lighten up just a bit.
I think he has a 10-year plan, girl.
I shall try. What could be my birthday gift to you?
No, I think I love him. I think Usopp's maybe a troublemaker. And the rest of them are just trying to do their dang jobs.
Careful, you idiot. Sorry. It's a chef's reflex.
No, I take it all back! Oh no, I couldn't be more wrong more immediately.
Oh, I wanted that to pay off so much more. I was like, he just fucked up.
Everything must be perfect tonight. Of all nights.
Because it's her birthday.
This is when you
Do
can
you still
take
love him?
everything.
Huh?
Do you still love him?
Maybe he's not in on it?
That villain ass glasses lift.
Bro, the way he continues to like not use his fingers to adjust.
You're overthinking things, son. You're too focused on not losing. You won't win wars if you keep playing defensive.
Very good, sir.
Nonsense. You just keep getting in your own way.
Is Garp a good guy?
I don't know if it's that clean cut.
Yeah. That's good.
He said some wise things just now. He's clearly looking at him like a protege.
Right, your move.
But
But he's a cop.
that's the question is like, does Garp have honest intentions? Like he really wants to make the world safer even though he's authoritarian and bad about it? Or is he just like greedy and selfish and he wants power, you know?
Well, if he's a real person, most villains that are real are like that. They just believe they're a hero.
Yeah, motivation stuff, yeah.
You look familiar.
Ooh, straight to the
This is
point.
not good.
I ain't doubtful, son. Funky bar. Mirror Ball Island. Funky bar.
Are these gay clubs?
Patronize that type of stuff.
Wow.
Here. Butchie has prepared your special soup.
No, yeah, that'll end her.
Yeah.
Tonight at midnight, I will become the solar.
Ah,
Hmm.
well, that's great because we want to buy the ship from
You
you.
ain't got no money.
I see. It's not mentioned that you're sailors.
Nope, not sailors.
Oh no, Luffy.
Pirates.
Luffy. Luffy. Luffy! Shut
Pirates.
We haven't sailed together for very long, but we have already defeated an evil clown.
Nami?
And taken down a captain with an axe for a hand.
You sounded like
His face.
That's crazy. Oh.
That's crazy.
A little brother slipped out there.
Being a pirate has been my dream for as long as
It's
I
on the
can
table. He's like, yeah, I definitely still work here.
You have a beautiful ship out there. A caravel with a sheep figurehead. It spoke to me. That's the ship we need.
That was
That was
Usopp.
Usopp.
I promise you will take care of it.
I would still like to discuss the matter with Miss Kaya.
These are our wishes, man.
Then she can tell me herself. That young woman has been through enough.
That's a
I
lawyer.
won't let anyone take advantage of her.
Back up?
Yeah, he's a good lawyer.
What? No!
He has a flash flute.
Zip, zip,
The
fruit.
effect.
He's like a little sheep too.
So this horror thing has been purposeful.
I won't stand for this any longer.
He's like a vampire.
Oh,
Whoa.
dude, I love it when they go there. That's why he's pushing it up.
Unique?
And he's always acting like they're there.
Yeah.
Wait. You know who's out there really disrespecting you? It's that little rubber prick in a straw hat goes by the name of Luffy.
Strong language.
He just knocked over a Marine base in Shelltown. And then he stole a map of the Grand Line, and now he's talking shit about fighting the One Piece.
What a skis. Luffy, what are you doing? Yeah, just pirating.
Hey, Zoro!
Shut the
God, he's so...
earnest.
Yeah.
What's going to switch with you?
Yes.
Wherever I go, the Wadoichi Mochi goes.
Wadoichi Mochi.
Where are you going anyways? I'm looking for a drink.
Right.
This place is a maze.
He's fucking... Zoro.
Snack. Of course.
Is Zoro gay?
No, I think that's just you.
Well, he
You
named
shipped everyone.
he named
Jesus
he named a
Christ.
couple gay clubs, and the guy was like, "I've never been to a gay
He
club."
never said they were gay clubs.
And then-
You considered them gay bars.
You are like Luffy right now.
Yeah, you're just making everyone.
I mean, this is the world, guys.
I'm sorry. It's called like funky something. Or, ooh, Nami. She's just like
Looking at the walls.
Yeah, pewter candlestick. That's what I'm gonna take.
I hate to side with
It's a little tin box.
Clawman here for a second, but they are stealing shit.
Nani? Sorry, this house is so massive. I was just trying to find the bathroom.
Sometimes I get carried away.
Oh, no.
Are you putting Turkish delight in your pocket? That guy is a menace.
He's just
Yeah,
a boy.
like that's the most unhinged thing he's done in this series.
I think it is.
All that stuff true that you said about the clown and the axe hand guy?
So gross.
Everyone? And the One Piece. You really going after them? Yep. I'm gonna be the one to find it too.
Man, I wish I could do that.
Aw.
Your parents. What happened to them?
Don't say they got sick.
They died at sea.
Mysterious.
Probably pretty common in this world.
Yeah. Not mysterious at all, actually, you're right.
You don't think she like sweet tea?
Oh, man.
You're asking the wrong guy.
He's gay! He's gay in the live action.
Jesus Christ.
He's gay in the live action. I don't know about the anime.
Got it from my dad. He's a notorious pirate.
Sure.
I don't really remember him that well because he left for a life at sea when I was just a baby, but
Shanks.
he'll be back one day.
Is your dad Arlong?
No, Arlong's not a human, right?
You heard him?
Yes, sir.
Yasup.
He's your dad?
Usup,
Yeah,
Yasup.
I heard of him. I know him. He's a part of Shanks' crew.
You were not far off.
What?
The dude who actually shot people.
The cool one.
The cool one.
Not
that
the-
was his dad.
not the guy
Not
you-
the ham-leg dude. Sorry.
Everything I need right here.
No, not the poison soup.
You fucking monster.
Luffy! He's made of rubber, but can he just... Does that make him impervious to poison?
Uh-oh. Mary. A dead Mary.
Zoro? It's Mary. He's... No one interferes in my plans,
No, it's too late. You already gave him prep time.
so I will collect the bounty tonight.
Ooh, let's go!
Oh no. Sham!
I just don't feel like Zoro would ever let that happen.
It's very vampire-y, huh?
They're taking the cat thing literally.
Oh, cats, yeah.
You're stronger than you think. I appreciate that.
Good night, Nami.
If Kaya doesn't live, I'm not going to watch the rest of this TV show.
Don't forget your pillow.
What?
Her. Developing.
Aww.
She's about self-preservation, I think, more than anything. But the way she reacted to Buggy destroying that village told me so much.
Mm-hmm.
You can't keep telling people that pirates are coming. But they are coming. And Dad's coming with them. He'll be home soon, I promise.
That's wonderful news, Usopp. But you do know that even if he doesn't come,
He will. I know he will. Then you'll start feeling better.
you're right. Of course you're right.
There's the adults failing him.
She's dying.
Literally dying! And her departing wisdom was, your delusions are right, son.
What?
Wow.
Like, come on, woman.
I'm sorry.
Protect him.
In your dying
She
words,
was-
are you gonna say
she was
something like
tired of it.
coherent?
She was
Yes.
so tired of him.
I would have said it before I died. That wasn't his first time. And now he's suffering because of it.
She was
You're
literally so
right.
tired of his stuff
You're
that
right.
she just died on him and was like, whatever, I don't care.
I believe you.
Kobe?
Oh
Not Kobe
my
to save
gosh.
the day.
It's a two-part. I knew it.
I
I was like, this
That was
episode's
good.
been going on
That
a
was
little
good.
long.
No!
I didn't expect that. Okay, we have,
Eiichiro Oda.
Are you kidding me?
Arigato, Oda.
I don't want to stop now. This is the worst.
What? It's a lot of hard lessons in this episode.
Crazy.
A lot of hard lessons for these people.
It really feels like watching this show for the first time, like the story for the first time, because like this is different.
That's cool.
This is different, and I'm like, oh, I don't know where we're going.
Kobe showing up right here?
Not a thing.
Not a thing. That is not
That's
a thing.
cool.
Not a thing at all.
I think they're giving everyone really grounded reactions and motivations and stuff like that. Like they're, for the most part, you know, like people seem real except for the villain pirates. Just Buggy has no clear motivation. Like that guy has no motivation. He's just crazy and he wants. He just wants.
Who, Buggy?
Yeah, Buggy's like that.
I mean, well, he wanted the map. He also
Well, he wants the map,
He
he wants
also
the
wants
One
to be
Piece.
king of the pirates and be
Yeah.
loved.
But it's more like that's a thing that he wants, but that's not like who he is. It's not his passion. That's not like he's making decisions towards that. He's just like making wild decisions, doing things because they're scary, because they, you know, whatever. He's not thinking like these, I have to do the thing to get to the place. You know, he's not responding like a real person. You know what I mean?
Well,
I'm taking him as a real person. I see it differently with Buggy because I think he's like, well, I know the Joker from Batman.
Yeah.
And it's like, he comes across that way throughout most of the adventures and stories about the Joker, but then you find out like, oh, there was a strong undercurrent root motivation that then you, in hindsight, you're like, oh, that's why you were doing all that seemingly crazy shit. Like his strategy is not one that you could easily follow if you don't know his secrets.
yeah.
Kind of thing. That's what I'm getting from Buggy so far.
That kind of puts Buggy in the position of actually being like smarter than everyone else, though.
Yeah.
He's
I think he's
40
pretty
chess.
clever.
Okay.
I don't know if he's smarter than anyone else, but I think he is clever enough to do that.
Well, he's got that 4D chess thing going on. He's like making moves to make moves.
That's
later,
what I'm
and-
feeling.
Yeah.
We also do know that he's not the one pulling all the strings right now. There's the other pirate,
Arlong,
Arlong,
who is not a
Yeah.
person. He's like some kind of thing, and he doesn't like human
Wow.
beings being on the ocean. That's what he said.
Something about humans spreading their filth. Like,
Yeah, so he's clearly like an eco-terrorist guy,
Yeah.
right?
He's
not on
non-human.
purpose, but like, you know, he's like, I am the ocean, sea creatures, blah blah blah. Shark boy.
Yeah, I thought Shark at first too, and then I saw his use his nose as a sword.
he did have the.
Is that
little-
a swordfish though? I thought swordfish just have the point.
Isn't there a
They
type
can
of
have the
shark?
sauce.
That has like a saw.
We'll know by the time we're
I
recording.
think there is a type of shark that has like a saw.
Yeah, we'll know what it is by the next episode.
I think you're right.
We're gonna look it up right after this.
Okay. We can look it up right now.
Do it.
Shit.
Do it.
Alright, I'll
We'll
look it up.
We'll hold.
Shark with saw nose. The saw shark.
Saw shark.
All those years of Shark Week, I should have known that.
Yeah, look.
I wanted to call him a saw shark, but like
That's him.
that could obviously not be the
That's
name.
him.
You know what I mean?
Oh, well, damn.
But yep, saw shark.
Saw shark.
Who's your favorite pirate?
Humbini.
Who's your favorite pirate?
She said
Okay.
it's Zorro.
Okay, let's Clawhador. I could never get that guy's name right. Apparently,
Clawhador.
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 Oh
yeah.
no!
Clawhador.
the kid who plays young Usopp. I'm so sorry. Not my favorite child actor ever. Feel bad to nag on a kid's performance. He was like, "Don't worry, Mom. Whenever my dad comes back, you'll be better." And I was like, "Not believable for me. You're not buying. I'm not buying it. I feel bad. I feel real bad, but you know." That guy's got years of acting ahead of him, so he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Please don't watch this.
I mean, I think just
Not
like
now.
I think like Usopp, that kid actor is being failed by whatever acting director they have on the Netflix.
Oh, let's talk about the directing,
Yeah, it's
the
them.
framing,
Yeah.
the camera angles at the first 10, 15 minutes of the episode. Way too much for me. Way too much.
Yeah.
It was giving me horror film 1960s like weird effects, angles coming in, and I'm like, they're just walking around right now.
Yeah, it was a little bit jarring, and especially because they kept doing it over and over again.
And then we'd come in on this angle looking down, and the next angle would be looking hard up. Like, I'm getting shots from people's knees of them doing normal stuff on, like, a normal Tuesday.
Whoever directed this episode was probably had the mindset that, okay, this is kind of like a mystery,
Horror-y, scary.
thriller
Like an
thing.
Agatha Christie.
Yeah, and they took that direction from the beginning to the end, and they didn't wait for the right moment to use that
There wasn't, like, a
stuff.
tone development.
Yeah, exactly.
I like the idea of like it being a little bit more pastoral, a little bit more like we're gonna find the ship, walking around the shipyard, and then as we get to Kaya's estate, that the angles start to shift
Yes,
a
I
little
like
bit
that,
more. But I felt like by the time we got to Kaya's estate, we were getting a lot of like standard shots at that point, and I was like, why don't you give me a long angled shot of the evil cook and like a weird angled shot of Sham walking around and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, that might expose them too early.
I think the whole I think a normal audience member other than myself knew that those three were bad guys the whole time.
I mean,
Clock-
look at their
I
eyes.
love him.
I can't make
I was like, okay.
Garp. They're painting him like a person with actual motivation of like he wants a thing that I think you could define in a complicated way. He wants peace. He wants stability. He thinks he's the right person to bring around. He's got like that president kind of ego. Not like I'm the best. Like he believes he's the best because he has to. Because to do that job,
Yeah, you
have to think you're the right person for the job. It's not just that he thinks that if he's quick enough, he can get the one piece and he can sneak around, blah, blah, blah. He wants good things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He wants everyone to be stable and do their job and not be stealing and whatever, you know. So I don't know. I'm a big Luffy fan, but not I'm seeing him for who he is. I'm seeing his imperfections a little bit more, and I like that more about him because then I'm not just like yay Luffy all the time.
Yeah.
I feel like now he can do stuff wrong and I'll feel less betrayed because I'm like, well, we all make mistakes. You know what I mean? Luffy's not this perfect hero. Like Gon and Hunter x Hunter, Gon always does the right thing. He always stands up for what's right. He always, whatever. I mean, from his perspective, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Luffy is not necessarily, even from his own perspective, doing the morally right thing. He's just doing the thing that logically he understands should be the thing that's happening, and it feels different to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That sounds like the same thing to me.
Yeah.
It's just the way I guess we're describing Gon differently, but still it's like, so Luffy is doing the thing that logically he thinks. So from his perspective,
I think maybe it's that Gon is a lawful good and Luffy is a chaotic good or something, or neutral good.
I don't know. I think Luffy is definitely chaotic good.
I think
Chaotic
Gon is
good?
also chaotic.
Yeah.
good.
I think Gon is.
Yeah. You think Gon is lawful good?
I think Kurapika's lawful good, if anything.
Kurapika, the man who buried someone.
I think he's more lawful nature.
Okay,
Yeah,
lawful nature.
I would say he's at least a lawful neutral.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think Gon is definitely chaotic.
But
Yeah.
no,
I don't know.
Kurapika's
Gon-
standing up for people who couldn't defend themselves, his deceased kin, against bad people, so I guess he's good. But we don't need to do that kind of analysis on this right now. There was like some scat stuff in this
that's
episode
fine.
too. They talked about shit twice, right?
Yes.
Giant goldfish shit at one point, and then they had just discussed it at that point, and I was like, this really is a kid's show. In some ways, it's like,
Yeah.
Did they already?
haha, poop joke.
And at the very beginning, Usopp talks about how he cleans bird poop.
Yeah, barnacles
Oh,
and bird
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And it's just like bathroom humor quality stuff, but it's also in there with like higher level moral stuff and higher level like discussions about like why people do what they do and motivation. The conversation around motivation, they're doing it a lot more in this TV show than they do in a lot of other TV shows. It's like Naruto, he wants to be the Hokage because he's been alone and because blah blah blah, whatever blah blah. But like we see why he wants what he wants, and then we get to some degree, and this is just based off of the first Naruto series, not whatever. That's all I've seen.
Yeah.
We see a few characters get in-depth motivation, but it's a bit rote. Like Sakura wants what she wants because she's a girl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sasuke wants what he wants because he has had this one thing, terrible thing happen to himself and his family.
Mm-hmm.
And then we don't really learn that much more about Sasuke's motivation.
I mean, that is
Sasuke's
entire thing is that he is an Avenger.
and
He
the
is
whole
just-
exactly, and everyone else, we don't really learn that much about their motivations. We learn a little bit about the older generation and what they're
True.
doing, but it's all kind of mirrored on what they're doing and blah blah blah.
Their motivations are all just to be ninja.
And they're relying a little bit on their source material, their like mythological source material and stuff like this. In this, I feel like every single character we're getting to know, we're getting some serious motivation.
Yeah.
We're getting some serious backstory. Like Kaya, perfect example.
Yeah.
She has reasons to want what she wants, and it's not just like, my parents died and I'm sad and I'm alone. We got that whole very, it's a very done scene where she's like, people are so careful around me, like I'm gonna break. And I'm like, I've seen a million things where people were sick.
Yes.
And they said those
feel that
exact
way,
words
yeah.
or whatever. But it's fleshing her out as a person, and it's giving us real context where we don't have to be like, that's that character type. They're being like, okay, yeah, that is that character type, but here's the details of this character, like for real. Like we're gonna spend a little bit of time with them.
Yeah.
And that let us, even though she was mostly just sitting there listening, we got to know Nami through her facial expressions and her responses in that.
Yeah.
And then we watched character development happen as she was like, don't forget your pillowcase. In that moment, we got to see the character development.
Yeah.
So good.
On her face.
That
And
is
yeah.
really nice with Nami and Kaya, because like that's a lot more fleshed out too. Because the Nami I know already didn't steal from regular people.
Wait.
She only really stole from other pirates.
Yeah, she does seem to be on that wavelength.
And
stealing from
in
pirates
this
and
one,
rich people.
when she started to take things, I was like, oh. But then, like, she has the conversation with Kaya.
Oh,
and
you're
she
saying
puts
that,
things
like,
back.
in the anime, she wouldn't have been stealing from rich people.
She wouldn't
as
have been
far as
stealing
we
from
know.
rich people.
Did that not happen?
I don't believe so. I believe she does have a conversation with Kaya.
No,
and
no.
whatnot.
In the anime, when we meet, because I watched the first 1 or 2 episodes, when we meet her, she's on some kind of like nice ship with a bunch of genteel people having a ball, and she's stealing on that ship. I don't know if it's a marine ship or what.
Yeah, I think Nami's a thief.
Yeah, I think she's just stealing.
She's literally said she's a thief that steals from pirates.
Well,
Like,
and
that's her
also,
whole
I think in the broader sense, she's a thief who steals from people who are taking advantage of the disadvantage. She doesn't steal from people who are weak and she can take advantage of.
That's what it
Yeah,
feels like in
that's-
this one. Yeah.
Yeah, I vibe with that 100%.
I like that. But that's what I like that change. Like it
Yeah.
feels like, oh, okay, she would have stole from you guys, but then she got to know you and was like, these are shitty people.
So I guess maybe that's the question is like, was that character development, or is now Kaya a person to her? So now she can't steal from Kaya, but some other random rich person, she would just go up in their house and steal from
That's a
them.
good question.
Well, I think it's gonna be a little bit deeper than that. I feel like for her, it's gonna be like, okay, I'm not just gonna automatically steal from the most high up person now. I'm gonna look at the situation now and be like,
Well, she's questioning who she is, right?
Yeah.
She says, what did she say in the episode? She says, I hate pirates, but I am who I am. And I think we're starting to see her be like, who am I?
mm-hmm.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Which is cool to watch in a cartoon. Like, this is like not a drama. This is not, but it is. They're giving us like a character having a development of a, like a, not esoteric, like a existential kind of development. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I forget that it's like based on a cartoon. I'm just watching this for what it is,
Yeah.
knowing that it's a reference thing. So I'm like, do the characters have to be like good or bad? I'm like, I don't know. It's a live action Netflix show.
I feel like Grey's
And they
Anatomy
usually
would
do
go
that. Kind of like what you said, I didn't expect them to go there with Calidor with the knives and the blood and like
Yeah.
and the language and stuff. I was like, oh, this is right. I guess it is based on One Piece, but it's kind of reading like Netflix wants to be an HBO drama.
yeah, it is a little bit higher quality than I think. I mean, the special effects. The shark guy, he didn't look weird at all. Like, I just totally bought him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They got money.
And that's hard to do. I mean,
For me?
for
Impossible
anyone,
even.
I feel
It's like
I thought Arlong was gonna look. I thought Arlong and his henchmen were gonna look ridiculous, and I was like, I could see this. I could see this being terrifying.
True.
And see this in the real world.
Zorro is gay. I don't know he's gay. But I'm sorry. He's like walking around being all... And there's not that you have to be gay to be clean. But you know what I mean? Like, he's walking around all... He's walking around all snooty and all... whatever. And he's got like his like very clear skin. And he's, like he's always... What's it called? When they're sucking their... Whatever, the guy's mewing. He's always mewing.
He's always mewing.
I don't think he's literally, but he's like always mewing.
Went to the gay bar.
And then he was like, have I seen you before? Were you at Oz?
The Funky Bar?
The Always? Like, he's just like naming all the gay clubs around New Orleans.
He
like,
couldn't help Usopp with
Were you
figuring
at-
out if someone likes them.
He's like, were you at Good Friends? Like,
And the thing is, in One Piece, I don't think like people's sexuality is normally really touched upon too much.
I don't think
It's
sex
very-
is in this. That's good for the most part. Sex is not really present.
That means that anyone can be anything. It feels like there's ships for everyone with everyone.
Yeah,
is what I'm trying to say.
Is romance like a thing that is like played on in the TV show? Like, do we have arcs where people are dating, not dating, stuff like that?
Dating, not so much, but
not
is
really.
there romance? Yes.
But not for our main.
A lot of the romance for Luffy is the same as it was when he was looking at Nami, and they kind of subverted that plot of the girl walking out. And it's like, how do I look? And you think everyone's gonna look at it and be like, oh, Nami, you look beautiful.
Yeah, but that's part of
Nami.
like Luffy's humor,
Or if they even have, and that's the thing is like whenever you're telling a story, you have to decide what aspects of the story you're telling, and that defines what kind of story it is. So, not introducing, like sex to the character of Luffy makes sense because the story is not about
It's
like,
not about that.
You know what I mean? Whatever.
Yeah.
And like maybe Luffy is a sexual person, like maybe, whatever, and that's just not a part of the story they're telling us. Like maybe every time they're making a stop off, like they're all like just hitting the town and they're having nights out and stuff like that.
I totally agree, because
I mean?
if you introduce stuff like that into the story, then you have to follow up on stuff like that. in the
too much
story.
content.
Yeah.
I was just thinking Luffy's 15, right?
Oh,
I think he's even younger.
Well,
no, 15.
But if he's 15,
He's a little boy.
I mean, that kind of makes sense for like where we're at. I mean, if he's 15 and they're in a world where they're pirates, like that's an adult man. You know what I mean? Like he's running around being the pirate king, blah blah blah, whatever. But it's also like, particularly with sex and pirates, it's like what do pirates do? And like they go down the coast raping and pillaging and blah blah blah. And it's like if your pirates are not going to be like murdering children and setting churches on fire and blah blah blah, except for in cartoonish context. Like we didn't see, I mean, the villagers that we saw in Buggy's thing, they're chained to the thing and they're laughing and crying and they look really uncomfortable, but like what they're not doing is like visibly torturing people in like gruesome ways. They're making light of the idea that these people are like chained and clapping and stuff like that. They're not trying to make us feel the weight of human enslavement.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So this would be a completely different series if it was, the Game of Thrones. We probably cut earlier. This is probably a jump cut to this. Thank you for hanging out with us. That was a great episode. I feel like we're catching our stride. I mean, I think Phantom Troop is starting to get into this a little bit more.
Yeah.
So
we really like this show.
Yeah, we like the show. We like we like what we're doing. We hope that you like what we're doing. If you do, please like this video. Your one like is so powerful right now. Throw some comments down there, even if you're like, I don't think I'm going to watch the next one. just say that in the comments. Like that stuff is really helpful for us
let
right
us
now.
know that you're done
Actually,
with
yeah.
us, please.
Yeah, give us feedback. Like that's really helpful right now.
Mm-hmm.
If you like what we're doing, we're gonna have more content on Patreon, extended discussions, maybe some other TV shows we're watching, stuff like that. We're just getting started here, figuring it out. So come, climb aboard and bring along
all your hopes and dreams.
I haven't seen
I
it.
missed that rehearsal.
Well, if you wanna watch this next episode coming up, the 4th episode of the live action, make sure you subscribe so that you know when it pops up. Ring
And
the
hit
bell,
that
maybe
bell
if you
button.
really like it.
Should be
On the
next
margins.
week.
Yeah.
If we're doing it right, it'll be next week.